All right, it is the next day. I'm gonna get started by taking off all of this blue tape. Welcome back to the Taking Off Blue Tape channel. This is all your fault. All right, there is all the tape off the boat. Check out that catfish.
Are you freaking kidding me right now?
My tape job didn't do as good as I was hoping in some spots, but I ain't worried about it because the bottom of the boat will be covered with the foam and the top of the lip will have the LED strip going across it. So it'll all be hidden. So once all that's done, it will look perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and put the cover back on the trolling motor. I thought about painting this white as well, getting new stickers for it, but I was like, you know what? Too much white, not necessary. There's pretty much the finished look at that. Looks pretty freaking sweet. All right, that is done. There is a spot over here that I'm gonna have to fix and wipe off some paint, but I'm gonna let the paint dry a little bit more before I put some acetone around that area. Next up, we got some red LED lights. Like I said, these are gonna go around the entire lip of the boat. So I'm gonna have a wire coming out of this side, so I want to go ahead and run the wire for the LED through that same hole, so we're not making holes and having wires run everywhere around this boat. So what we need to do here, I need to see what wire is going to run the lights: cockpit lights, running lights, cabin lights, deck light. So deck light, number 1 switch. Here is my paperwork with all the info on it. Top deck is number 1. And again, all these wires are marked. Every wire has a series of dots. So that wire has 7. So we need to find the one with 1 dot. There she is. So this will run the top lights. And I am gonna double check that. I wanna get a little bit of this all entangled as I wire it up as well. And again, most of this wire is gonna get cut like right here. So all that extra wire is not gonna be inside the boat. I'm just gonna run it to where it needs to be and then snip it. So I'm gonna flip the deck light switch, and that means these wires are hot. They should have power, and I'm just going to touch it to the light, and the light should turn on. Boom. All right, so we got power. So those are in fact the right wires. So this wire here needs to run just straight through here with this wire here, and it's gonna go behind this piece. So that gets right here. So I just need enough wire to get to there, and next thing I actually have extra wire just sitting in here. I ain't too worried about that. It won't be seen. A little extra wire never hurt no one. Ooh, that's still alive and hot. She sparked. She wasn't happy with that. Let's kill the power. Forgot that was on. So I'm gonna go ahead and wire up this LED strip, get it all attached, and then just have this piece here running through the wall. It will come straight out and turn. Alright, so there are these 2 connections made. Now we can get rid of these tools. Throw all the stuff over here. And we can throw this piece back in for good. We got to get the transducer wire, in that little groove there. And also got to get these LED wires in there as well now. Freaking beautiful, man. Alright, let's get this piece riveted in for good. Oh yeah. Alright, so now we got this front face piece in. The transducer wire and the LEDs are sticking out to the side. And that's that, man. We could run it to the back, stop it down there in the middle, and then connect the other one and run it back this way. That's what we're gonna do. I like that I painted the lip white as well because I knew I was sticking this white LED strip along the lip, and I didn't want it to stand out. It's kind of ugly when it stands out. So I'm happy that I painted it white, and I'm happy that the backing on this LED strip is white. So that's gonna kind of help it hide it somewhat. Everything is just working out, man. Freaking sweet. But I don't want to just use the 3M backing on this. I want to actually glue it, because I don't ever want that just failing and hanging off. It's gonna look pretty ugly. Got some marine adhesive sealant, Fast Cure 5200. We can go ahead and run this all the way back. So I got 2 rolls of 16 foot. This is a 14-foot boat. So hopefully we can make it back into this middle section here. That is where I will connect them in the middle. I don't want a connection outside of the boat inside the lip. 14 foot, 2 foot extra. It should reach the middle. So I'm gonna run it all the way around, run it down inside here, run it down. So we'll actually have light in here as well if we need it. I can look down in there and see the bilge pump, see if there's any water back there I need to pump out. And it's also where I will connect the 2 LED ends, and you won't be able to see this connection. And the other end will just come back up and run that way. So here's another question. Should I angle it down, like on the bottom of the lip, or should I do it on the face? On the face, the light is gonna shine outwards. On the lip right here, it's gonna shine down. Probably not be very bright. I think we're just gonna go out. Again, this is a red light, not white light, so it's not gonna be shining in your face, hurting your eyes and making you blind, which is why I got red. Red does not affect your night vision. White does. I went to turn the deck lights on and it didn't freaking turn on. So I guess whenever I cut the wire with it being live, it sparked and it blew the fuse. So gotta replace the fuse real quick. Piece of shit. That's why you have a fuse block, man. Protect your shit. Also, just be smart and don't cut it while it's hot. I mean, amateur mistake. New fuse, and we got lights. Sweet. Alright, so I ran all the LED through here, and I got to back here, and all this just looks like crap. So I'm just gonna cut it right here, throw all that light down underneath this, and then for the other side, I'm just going to run the wire through here, and then underneath that, and then go along that way. But I'm just going to splice into this wire, and that way it's all connected. Because back here, that just looks like trash. So I'm gonna be taking all that off, and we will start running this other side. Alright, so now we got all the LEDs ran. My buddy Cody came over for a little bit, distracted me. Made my wiring pretty horrible. Thanks you, Cody. But we got it all wired up together. It is all on the same switch. So I ran one strip going all the way back to there. Ran the other strip going all the way up here on that side. And then we even ran this third piece, and that is for the lip right here. So at first I was like, oh crap, I can't do the lip, but I just added in another piece, and that's gonna go there. Again, that is going to be under the lip of this piece. We'll kind of set it up. All the wiring is running crazy right now, but we'll set it up just so you get an idea. 1/2-inch lip sticking over this wall here, and then this piece will stick up under there, just like so. Pretty sweet. That's what it's gonna be like. But that is gonna be a while before I can attach this one, so that's just gonna sit there for a while until we can get all the electronics done. So now I need to remember what I need to do, because I'm drawing a blank right now. Cody got me so freaking distracted. Once again, thank you, Cody. We got the LEDs ran. We could start working on attaching this. This paint is dry. I need to do one more coat, but I want to get it attached first, get the rivets in, and then get some paint over those rivets just to help hide them somewhat. That will go here. And I did get a few comments of people saying move these lights so you don't see the actual like single lights, the pixelation or whatever. That's not a bad idea. Let's see. Alright, so now we got that light all around the box shining in and up. So you shouldn't be able to see, you may see a little bit at the bottom here, but you're not going to see the light in the middle, at least, I guess. We will see. But to be honest, I'm not exactly happy with this. I know people are going to say it's your boat, do whatever you want, but gotta make the people happy. I just want it to be bright. As long as it's bright and shows red, I'll be happy. So looking good, man. And I was going to add the foam today, or at least start adding foam, but I got a comment saying it's probably too cold to do that, so we're not gonna do it yet. It's not that cold today. It's about 65, and that's the temperature that they say to do it at, but the next 2 days are gonna be freaking cold, like 16 degrees, I think, or at least in the 20s or something. So I'm gonna hold off on doing the foam, which sucks because I think it's supposed to be like a whole week before it gets back in the 60s, warm enough to do it. So I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do for a whole week. I guess go fishing. Can't work on the JON boat. Actually, I can finish working on all of this stuff here. I can get this piece attached, get that fully done and attached in the spot. I should be getting a battery pretty soon to finish the electrical. I got a lithium battery coming for the black box to power that. I really want to shorten all these wires. It's just ridiculous right now.